Overwatch is releasing this new character, Shion. There's been a lot of controversy around this character. While there are parts of the Overwatch community that like this character, other parts are complaining and throwing out the buzzwords, saying that this is reinforcing misogyny and sexism and patriarchy. You know, some real Reddit tier conversations going on. Meanwhile, there's a big controversy about Pride Month, as Blizzard talks about celebrating Pride Month and posting this 17-second long clip I'll show you, but elsewhere people are talking about how they're Overwatch players in South America, and in their countries Blizzard is banning the Pride Month event, causing a big stir in the community. And it's always crazy when virtue signaling sort of people that play Overwatch act like they get upset when this stuff happens, and it's like, dude, you already know Blizzard is just doing rainbow capitalism. But these people eat the rainbow capitalism right up, and then when they find out that Blizzard's being hypocritical in some way, they get mad for like a couple days, and then they move right on and continue supporting Overwatch. Continue playing it, buying cosmetics, etc., etc. And even if they're not buying cosmetics, by playing the game, you are still contributing to the active player account, which Blizzard needs to succeed. So yeah, they're still supporting Blizzard in that manner. What's more, Saudi Arabia is one of the biggest sponsors of Overwatch, and that country will literally eliminate LGBT people in real life. So how can you be someone who's like outspoken about LGBT issues and simultaneously be like a big Overwatch proponent and player? It's just insane levels of hypocrisy. But that is exactly what a large demographic of the Overwatch community is. It's people that virtue signal about LGBT stuff while simultaneously supporting a company that's sponsored by one of the most anti-LGBT countries in the entire world. But hey, Blizzard puts out a 17-second long Pride Month animation, and the virtue signalers are gonna just unquestionably eat this all up and ignore the Saudi Arabia connections, funding, sponsors, and all the other hypocrisies because, hey, look at the rainbow capitalism, guys. So check this out. Here you go. Prepare yourselves.
The cavalry's here.
It's your lucky day.
I can dig that.
Look at us. We're amazing.
I've still got it.
I gotta say, as someone who's ace, I'm so glad that we're always left out of this Pride Month stuff. I would prefer to not even be included in like the acronym at all. Just cut the A out. Moving on. Let me just talk about this really quick too. This is like the cringiest thing ever. Why would you even make a character look like this? What's this for? Like the Reddit mods or something? Like, dude, just millennial Reddit mod cringe. Just awful stuff. And like I mentioned moments ago, while Blizzard is pushing their Pride Month Overwatch promotional material, we have other Overwatch players reporting from the main Overwatch subreddit, Pride event is banned in my country. I come from Peru, and we've had Pride events work here, but now it seems Blizzard has changed its tune for no real reason. While Peru is indeed a conservative country, and we don't have things like gay marriage, we also don't have any laws against LGBT. Last one was repealed. And we have pride parades every year. I don't get this change. And it sucks that suddenly I don't have access to the pride cosmetics. Queer people exist here in Peru. And this is heavy self-censorship is horrible. We even had full-on soap operas having LGBT characters on national TV. It's disheartening to see that we are deprived of such little nice things that could lighten up queer people in these types of conservative countries. Dude, it's a rainbow capitalism cosmetic. How is that going to lighten you up? Oh, Blizzard is pandering to me disingenuously. I love it. You should think the opposite. You should be like, dude, this is obvious pandering. Get it away from me. Like, I like, anyways, I'm sorry. Let me just finish the last sentence here. Getting carried away a little bit. They end with this. We also deserve to enjoy June too, even if we aren't as advanced socially as the West. Okay, same thing I just said. How does you enjoying June have to do with Blizzard giving you rainbow capitalism? Literally, it shouldn't have anything to do with it. Why do you want to be pandered to by a corporation, bro? They're not your friend. And also, like I said, this isn't new. This hypocrisy has been well documented from Blizzard for literal years and years and years. Like, you already know how they are. Come on. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the Overwatch community, they're eating the rainbow capitalism right up, unquestionably consuming the slop, posting the most unoriginal memes ever. Like, guys, come on. How many years in a row are you going to post the same meme? I mean, oh, wow, guys, it's illegal to be straight. It's June, which means it's illegal to be straight. Anyone caught not being gay will immediately be reported to the FBI. Like I said, This is the same meme over and over and over again. Oh, it's illegal to be straight now. Wow, clever. Let's check out the text here. Happy Pride Month, everyone. I just wanted to remind you all that it's mandatory to be gay as an Overwatch player, so hopefully you won't forget to take your daily shots of homosexuality and transgenderism thanks to my crazy graphic design skills. You did so good, bro. Really, really great job. Impressive. Congratulations. Moving on to the new character Shion. Like I mentioned in the beginning, people are also mad at this, but let me clarify again, not all. Some Overwatch players like this new character, but there are also a lot that are complaining and mad. This tweet got 22,000 likes saying female Omnic hero, first male Omnic hero. And they're trying to say that like, oh, why does the male get to look all like robotic and cool, but the female is sexualized? That's what they're getting at. They elaborate on that here too. And you can already tell it's what they're getting at. Let's check this out. I get that we're all hype and maybe this has to do with the Kabuki Theater on her map, but this is really disappointing to see as a design choice. There was so much more that could have been done here that could have been unique. Instead, we got a human face and robo titties. I think it's more frustrating than anything. Jury's out on the 3D model, but this feels so lazy. Something the OP and Blizzard can relate to then. Oh my gosh, bro, look at this one. Person makes an edit, removes the human face, says satisfied now. OP says now remove the titties. Bro, you're really complaining about that? You're complaining about that. I mean, this is like almost not even noticeable. Imagine being like, no, it's too much. You gotta remove those. Oh my gosh. Here's a different sort of complaint. Check this one out. They respond to the Shion announcement news. And now Shion is from Tokyo. The OP says getting 15,000 likes, which I'm probably blocking if I scroll further. Oh, I'm not actually. Yay, okay. So 15,000 likes. And they say, is it not a bit ridiculous that one single island is getting its 5th hero representing it, while the entire continent of Africa has been stuck at 4 heroes for almost a decade now? Oh, and as other people have pointed out, the whole of South America only has 2 heroes. By the way, I know that there's plot stuff happening related to Japan, which is why they're adding a new hero from there. But you'd think with all the time until now, they could have included a few more heroes to represent South America and Africa. Just saying. Racism is hidden. Wait, racism and hidden, by the way. That hate is not welcome here or anywhere, and I'll keep hiding and blocking it as much as I have to. Well, now you've just made me really curious to check out the hidden comments, actually. Thanks for mentioning that there's hidden comments. Let's take a look at those, shall we, guys? Oh my gosh, let me scroll this so you can see like the hidden replies on the top. It makes it more funny. So here's one of the hidden responses. Check this one out. It says on the left, boring, generic, weirdo gooner slop to the new design. Interesting, unique personality. It's like the Netflix version of it. Clearly mocking the OP being upset at the actual design on the left and implying they love the one on the right, of course. Here's some of the other comments that offended the OP hiding these responses. We've got, that's because Blizz executives have shifted their positions. Corporate America is beginning to understand that woke equals spiritual death. You're part of a dying culture on its last fumes, desperately trying to inject evil and ugliness into the world before your inevitable erasure. Dude, OP reads that whole thing, gets so mad they hide it. The other one simply says, it's a video game, not DEI, lol. Gets hidden. I love when there's hidden responses. It makes everything so much more fun. And then another response that they labeled as racist and hid is this one that's literally just a crying gif. Wow, how offensive. All right, that's the latest. I'll leave it there, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.